What up, my beater bros? Being a Maine-iac here. This is earlier than normal, so I hope you don't mind. Our first game is at 5 today, and I'm gonna go somewhere for Christmas shopping, and I don't know if I'll be back in time, so we're doing it super early, so spreads are more likely to change than ever before. We got the Bucks at the Knicks. This one's gonna be interesting. And I say that as you would assume it would be an obvious blowout for the Bucks, but at home, Knicks, are they capable of an upset? They're more capable at home than on the road. I still think the Bucks blow them out, favored by 8. I think they win, and I think they cover that spread. Near the Warriors by 5 over the Pistons. That's the current spread. Pistons, a remarkable 12-7. There was some major concern, at least from me. I don't really talk to any Pistons fans when the Pistons went 4-0 and then hit a huge skid. But it looks like they got their rhythm back a little bit. But Steph Curry should be coming back today for the Warriors against the Pistons, and that's not good news for them. I think the Warriors win this one. I think they cover as well. Then you have the Nets at the Wizards. Wizards favored by 6.5. If LeVert was healthy and playing, I would pick the Nets in the upset 100%. But I gotta pick the Wizards here to win and cover the spread. No LeVert means less capability from your guards defensively and offensively, and you need 100% effort, 100% capability, or you want to be playing to your maximum potential is what I mean when playing against John Wall and Bradley Beal, or they will make you pay. So I think this is going to be a John Wall kind of game. It all depends on how D'Angelo Russell handles him. Then you have the Raptors Cavs. The international Smack the Cavs Up tour is continuing. Toronto is going to Cleveland, favored by 13.5. The second straight game, the Cavs are favored or underdogs by 13 or more. I think the Cavs will get blown out. I think they will lose. I think they are terrible. Tristan Thompson's actually having a pretty good season, but something I don't understand is how you can play Larry Nance Jr. for 30 plus minutes and him only get 2 or 3 shots. I don't understand that. You cannot have that if you're the Cavs and be successful. You need to get Larry Nance Jr. involved. It's critical. And then you have the Bulls at the Rockets, and I put this as my game of the day. Rockets are favored by 12.5. I think they win. I think they cover the spread easily. 2 reasons why I put this here. Bulls deserve some respect. They are currently 5-18, which is an absolutely terrible record. But if you look at their lineup, it's an absolute terrible lineup. I mean, Chris Paul's back for the Rockets as well. They are now getting fully healthy, which is good. But look at the matchup difference between the point guard, Chris Paul, and Ryan Arcidiacono. I think that's how you pronounce the name. And then you have James Harden versus Zach LaVine. If the Bulls want to win a game, they have to have the advantage at guard, because their lineup's not completely capable of much more than that. They are capable. I mean, obviously they've won 5 games already, but they have a disadvantage everywhere on the court. Not just rating wise. I mean, except for Jabari Parker over PJ Tucker, but that's debatable because Tucker plays decent defensively, just not too well offensively. And I don't think Wendell Carter is going to stop the Harden to Capella alley-oops that were going on last night against the Spurs. Also, major knock on James Harden for the huge flop in the game last night where he fouled DeMar DeRozan and then act like he got hit in the mouth, although DeRozan's elbow barely scraped his beard, or hit his chin at least. And the reason why I say huge negative for that for James Harden is that same exact play I've seen almost 100 times Harden get and ones and foul calls for him to go to the line on that one. You can't have such a bias for a superstar because then he's going to keep doing it and he's going to keep doing it. It's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. He's just going to keep flopping. So, sorry, Harden, but until you stop the flop, I ain't going to respect your game no more. Well, defensively, you never really had a game. Then you have the Celtics at the Timberwolves. This one's interesting. Nationally televised on NBA TV. Minnesota's currently favored by 2. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time for those of you interested in watching. This one's interesting for the fact I don't know if Jaylen Brown's going to be playing in this one. It's going to be interesting also because Saric and Covington have experience against the Celtics squad because they did play last year in the playoffs. They have been contributing tremendously to Minnesota. I don't know if Boston currently has an answer for Karl Anthony Towns either. Aaron Baines can play well defensively, and personally, if it was me, I would slide Horford to the 4 and put Baines in at the center for this matchup just because I think he matches up better with Karl Anthony Towns. Also, I would I would not start Marcus Smart in this one. If I had to choose my starting 5 in this one, it would be Kyrie Irving, Jason Tatum, either Gordon Hayward or Marcus Morris at the 3, Horford at the 4, and Baines at the 5. Because Minnesota's got a big-ass lineup, and you need some big-ass players to compete against them. Should be a good game. I'm going to pick the Celtics in the upset, and I think that's because Kyrie Irving's in a rhythm. Yes, it's a back-to-back, but when Irving's in a rhythm, he tends to be in there for a little while. So hopefully they can pull off the upset. And yeah, the Pacers at the Kings. Kings favored by 1.5. Negative 500 record. It's sad to see them slip a little bit, but they've had some inconsistencies. I'm going to pick the Pacers to win this one against this, even though the spread favors the Kings. I'm not going to call it an upset, though, because currently the BPI predictor has the Pacers at a 59% chance to win. The difference between that and the Celtics is the fact that the Celtics are only at a 52% chance to win due to the matchup predictor. So it's more of an upset when the spread favors the Wolves more, and it's that close predicting wise. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you enjoy your December. We get 24 more days of Christmas basketball. Let's get going.